is 5:05. The sun should be coming up in an hour and 45 minutes. I should have broken camp 5 minutes ago to give myself a good shot to get to Harts Pass at 9. It's supposed to start raining at 10, and I think it's going to rain from 10 until 6 or 10 until 7, off and on, so I don't want to sit at Harts Pass all day in the rain. And we are back on the Pacific Crest Trail for what might be the last time ever for me, or the last time for a very long time. But that's why I decided to hike the PCT this year, because the future's never promised and it's pretty uncertain. I see something, well, it must be a tent. I see a lot of reflection in the distance, and I forgot that there's a tent site 0.1 from me, so I thought they were deer or a bear. Sun might try to come out in 10 minutes, but it's sprinkling now. But the day's beginning, and I've gone 2 miles. I have 6 miles left and 2.5 hours to do it, so it's possible I might be able to get to Harts Pass before 9. Not really a fun day. Rain's picking up just a little bit, but it's still just a sprinkle. Now, I don't know what that is or how you get to it, but I noticed it on the way to the border, and I'm seeing it now. There are either trails or dirt roads or Forest Service roads that run around it. Really curious about that. I wish it would stop raining, but it's part of the process. You gotta hike to get off trail. You gotta hike in the rain. Goodbye, mountains. I've been thinking a lot, even on my way to the border, but since I've been coming back the last day and a half, you know, what to make of all of this. And I came to 2 realizations, one yesterday and one today. So before, on my way to the border, I was thinking, you know, what are my values? I just want to prioritize water, food, shelter, you know, when I get off trail. And I still want to minimize my personal belongings, just like I did when I got off the AT. I want a smaller home, less stuff, less clutter. But, you know, I was just thinking, well, I need to be grateful. You always need to be more grateful. But when I left the border, and I stayed there longer than I really wanted to, but I wanted to watch other people celebrate. When I left the border and just started hiking, it just hit me. I just like the hiking. I just like finding a hiking rhythm, stopping, taking a look around, and then finding a rhythm and hiking again. I go to all the towns that the people on Far Out comment, you have to see this town. This is the best place to eat. I go to all the waypoints, Crater Lake, Tunnel Falls, Eagle Rock. I like summiting mountains. I like taking pictures with signs, San Jacinto, Mount Whitney, Forester Pass. But it's the hiking. It's walking the red line. That's why I do it. Just everything else is along the way. But I'm at peace walking on the trail. I don't know what I'm going to do from here. I have way more questions than answers. I hope I find them on a trail, hiking. I'm going to miss you, Pacific Crest Trail. It's where all the chipmunks, pikas, deer, bears, lizards, it's where the magic is. Even the greatest things we do, our shiningest moments, can't last forever. Goodbye, Pacific Crest Trail. Got back to the trailhead at like 8:30 and got a ride before 9 o'clock.
you then.
See you there. This is fun. Feels like I'm bordering all over again. This is what the inside of your tent looks like at the Lion's Den. I love me a good bicycle, even with a basket on the front. Dun, 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 dun. It's Wednesday, day 3, day 2.5 of my post-hike. I don't know what to call it. Cope session. I can never get tired of this though, but I'll have to be out of here by the end of the week, I think. Just trying to give myself time to rest and process everything, and I don't know if decompress is the right term from the most amazing adventure I ever had in my life, but you get a little bit of pressure and anxiety about trying to finish because of the weather, and then you realize you don't ever want it to end, but it can't last forever, so it is a process. You take the bike down to the store and hopefully get some breakfast sandwiches if they haven't sold out, a baguette, an avocado, some coffee, and maybe look into some more vegetables. I need more vegetables in my life. I've got to start working on eating healthier now that I'm off trail. I may have just had my realest moment since I've gotten off the trail. It's Saturday, and I've been thinking Monday I'll start making my way to Seattle. Whether I go to Wenatchee, Leavenworth, and then Seattle, or just get a ride right to Seattle. I haven't decided whether I try to go to San Juan Island to see orcas or not. I haven't decided, but what I was just thinking and saying to myself, I've known and I've thought and I've felt, but I probably owned it the most. I was just driving down this road. I was just riding down this road on this bike, and I saw 3 horses. And I was ringing the bell, getting their attention, and I got a reaction out of them. They galloped across the yard a little bit, following me. And then I just turned around and noticed a deer in the corner outside of their pen, but just really eating grass, but right next to where the horses are. And I'm just talking to the deer, talking to the horses. And it just reminded me of being on trail. I'm gonna miss all the animals. And I just thought, I'm not ready for it to be over. And it is. And I knew that going in the last 30 and coming out from the border. I knew it was ending and I wasn't ready, but it's been 5 nights. And I'm planning on being here another 2. So, just owning it. It's over. I don't want it to be. That's not the way life works. Things don't last forever.